What's up, fam? This is your girl Amanda, and I'm coming back to y'all with Amanda Vlogs. So let's talk T.I and Safaree. They were on Hip Hop Squares last night, along with other people like Lil Duval. And Hip Hop Squares is basically a remake of the old game show Hollywood Squares. I didn't watch this episode last night, but I did watch it on the playback, honey. So yes, I did watch it. But this scene was actually deleted from the episode last night because you'll be wondering why in the hell was T.I side-eyeing Safaree, and it's because they had an exchange of words. So T.I said something to Safaree, and Safaree clapped back, honey, which was quite funny. He clapped back at T.I and he clapped back at Lil Duval because T.I and Lil Duval was clowning him. So, when Tip said what he said, Safaree clapped back at him and Lil Duval. So y'all check out this deleted scene from the Hip Hop Squares from last night.
He don't love the hip hop, I think, but he should go back. I thought his hip hop love had just went on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he had a hip hop love no more.
You need help writing better lyrics to rap because you're doing this kind of stuff far. And Lil Duval, hold on, Lil Duval, my dick is bigger than you, so you can't say.
Okay, so y'all heard T.I. Basically, he was throwing shots at Safaree, talking about him and Nicki relationship ending. And so Safaree clapped back as well. And if y'all could not hear Safaree, basically Safaree was saying that you need help writing your raps because your lyrics are shitty so far. And then he went off and said that his dick was bigger than Lil Duval. Now, y'all, that part right there, I died. I freaking died at that part right there, okay? Because that shit was funny, okay? Let's face it, it was funny. Now, word on the street is this whole beef is supposedly over Anna Montana, which is a supposed escort. But y'all, her and Safaree actually dated back in 2015. Their relationship ended in 2016. So they beefing over an escort though. And also T.I was lying up in that thing too last year, and this was during the time that Tiny and T.I were still married, because y'all know Tiny and T.I are going through a divorce right about now. And word on the street is saying that Anna Montana is the reason why T.I and Tiny getting a divorce, okay? But Tip was lying up in that thing too, even though Tip was married. Okay, let's marinate on that. So they're beefing over a broad that is supposedly an escort, and Tip over here messing with this broad while he's married. Okay, but anyway, as I digress, and to me it just seems like they are trying to pick on Safaree, because Safaree seems like the type that's keep to himself and he doesn't be involved with all that drama. And so people think that he might be soft. And to be honest with you, this is not the first time that Lil Duval have said something about Safaree. He has tweeted stuff about Safaree. He has put stuff on Instagram about Safaree. I'm just not gonna go all into detail about it. Like he tweeted out last year, he said, "Your MCM follows Safaree." And he also said, "God code violation, hashtag green ass niggas." And T.I agreed and said hashtag facts. And I've honestly never seen him beef with anybody. Now, if he has, y'all need to let me know. I have never heard of Safaree beefing with anyone. He keeps to himself. He really does. But I guarantee you he showed them something differently last night, because that clapback was something serious, okay? Because I was laughing at it. And he just let them know that he wasn't a soft dude. And in my opinion, I don't really think they are beefing over this broad Anna Montana. I just think that Safaree is just tired of people, picking on him and saying little snide remarks about Nicki. That is in the past. So I think that's why he said what he said to T.I and to Lil Duval, because they have taken stabs and jabs at Safaree before in the past. So when Safaree had the opportunity to say what he wanted to say, he said what he had to say and left it at that. And I felt like the clapback was strong, okay? It was strong. Y'all saw how T.I was looking. He was side-eyeing the hell out of Safaree, okay? And that was the reason why. Because they did delete that scene. And honey, if they are beefing about this Anna Montana chick that has been passed around, they need to cut it for real. Besides, at that point in time, T.I was still married to Tiny. And he was cheating on Tiny, which he has been doing a lot of and had been doing a lot of while they were married, okay? So why is they beefing over a broad that is supposedly an escort? And quite honestly, T.I need to be worried about that divorce Tiny is giving him. He don't need to be worrying about Safaree and who Safaree was with, because I thought that was a low blow with what he actually said. That was a very low blow. And it always seems like people bring up Nikki when it comes to Safaree. It always seems like that because, yes, they were together for a long time, but they are no longer together. But they always bring up Nikki to Safaree. They ask about their relationship all the time. They ask different questions about Nikki. And I'm like, dang, they ain't together no more. They are not together. They will never probably get back together. And to me, it just always seemed like they're throwing jabs at Safaree about Nikki. And a lot of people were like, oh, he just lame, he lame. And hell, at one point I was thinking that he was lame. But now I really have to take that back. I don't think that he's a lame individual. I do think that he stays to himself. I think he is a stand-up type of guy. He seems like he is a really good person at heart. And I don't think he's lame like that anymore, but a lot of people call him lame. And I think it's because people ask him questions about Nikki and he answers the question and then they turn around and they call him lame. But like I said, I hope they are not beefing over this broad, honey, because it seems stupid to me. But I really honestly think that Safaree had his opportunity to stand up for himself, so he did, and he threw some jabs. Okay? And if you can't take the truth, hey, sorry for you. Okay, guys, so let me know your thoughts about Safaree and T.I throwing jabs at each other, honey. And tell me what y'all thought about Safaree's clapback to T.I and to Lil Duval. So y'all make sure y'all comment down below. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And also y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. Bye.